he kind of walked out of the woods and stood there and looked at me, and I looked at him for a little while, and then eventually he turned around and walked back off into the woods.
I'm way past the point now of deciding if Sasquatches are. I want to know what they are and how they are, you know?
Sure.
I want to learn about them. It's not a question of trying to prove them to anybody. I think that's silly. They're real.
Out there in the middle of the forest, he said he came around a corner and bam, right in his headlights, took a couple steps to get across the road, this big old tall Bigfoot. He said it was like nothing he'd ever seen in all his years out in the forest.
I looked up just in time, you know, just before I turned and started going down the hill, I looked up and that's when I saw the silhouette of a Sasquatch, probably no more than 60, 70 feet from me. He had stepped out of the timberline and was just standing there, just kind of swaying back and forth.
And started from my right to my left, and as I was scanning to try to see if whatever was following us still might be in the area, I saw movement out of the left corner of my eye down the slope and turned my head, and that's when I saw Bigfoot walk off the pages of myth and legend into reality.
And right there beside the chicken house, there was enough light outside that I could see something squatting down, and it was rocking back and forth like it was watching us. And then it stood up and took a few steps over and then squatted back down and started rocking back and forth.
I'm sitting there by the fire talking to the two girls, and Michael and Les are kind of in a rock fight on the other side of the fire, and they're both throwing rocks like crazy into the bushes. All of a sudden, Michael runs like kind of backwards and kind of sideways. It was comical, and he's just all, twins! Oh my God, twins! And he and Les both saw him.